You're listening to Entrepreneur's Enigma, a podcast about the ups and downs of the entrepreneurial journey. Every week, your host Seth Goldstein interviews entrepreneurs from all walks of life about their entrepreneurial journeys. From store owners to Fortune 500 CEOs, we all have stories to tell. So sit back and join us for the next 20 or so minutes while we explore the entrepreneurial world.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Entrepreneur's Enigma podcast. I am, as always, your host, Seth, with Goldstein Media and Podcast Mastery. Today I have a buddy of mine, Marc Smiler, who likes to smile a lot. I just had to. I don't even name is Marc Smiler. I mean, come on, he's a smiler. Wah, wah, wah. Anyhow, Marc is a seasoned cinematographer. I can't speak today. Director and content architect with more than 2 decades of experience telling stories through film. As the founder of Cinex Films and Marc Smiler video artist, he has produced thousands of projects from high-end commercials and corporate films to weddings and live events, always blending artistry with the latest production technologies. I met Marc through a networking event where he went all out. Cameras, drones. It was quite impressive. And he's based around me. He's in the Philadelphia area. And he is now expanding his creative work into new business-focused brand design and to help support fellow creatives. So that's pretty cool. How's it going, Marc? How you doing?
Good morning. It's great.
Welcome aboard the crazy train.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, you're in for a treat, buddy. How have you been, buddy? Everything going well for you?
Everything's going well. I like to keep trying new things, and so now my I want to say give back. I'm in my give back era.
There you go. Absolutely. And the JBN's a great place to give back. So there you go. So anyhow, so I met Marc through JBN in Philly, and I was like, he's got a story to tell. Everyone has a story to tell, but you've been doing this for 2 decades. And what did you do before this? Were you in the corporate world or like?
Before my this, as you say, or as I say, this is my real job.
Your real job, yes.
Everyone always asks me on set or at an event, what do you do during the day? What do you do during the week? Whatever. No.
You're that crazy.
This is the real job.
This is the thing. This is the real thing. Yeah.
Well, to make a long story longer, basically, I was in high school. I played the drums, and I thought I was going to be Madonna or Billy Joel's drummer. 16, 17, 18. But alas, I didn't realize that position was already filled.
Yes, it was.
So, even though obviously I knew listening to their albums, I thought for some reason, they would lose their job, move, get fired, whatever, and I'd be sitting pretty. So after playing in all the different jazz clubs in Philly and getting paid the high sum of a handshake and possibly a free beer, I thought not really gonna be able to pay the electric bill this way. And during that time, I did want to get involved in video and loved video because I could film myself, whether playing, practicing a certain lick, or just playing back the band's performance, to see how we did, whether it was at school or college, whatever. And I loved seeing that power of, the performance, and now obviously in business, the promotion and persuasion. You can, video moves people to do something, whether it's, donate or buy something or get involved. Anyway, so having been a musician, really started out, I guess, more of a creative bent. And I started to do
creative.
Yeah, so I started to do weddings.
Brave man, because that's a lot. It's real time. You got the bridezilla
no
sometimes.
Retakes.
It's like no mistakes. Yes. You got to kind
of.
So
I worked for 5 area photographers in Philadelphia, some in the Northeast, and the real story is one day, at a wedding, the video guy he had a real job during the week. He didn't show up,
Oh
and
no.
yeah, so the photographer who was in charge of the studio said, "Hey kid, instead of licking the film and holding the light, boy." Um, he said, "Hey, you want to try this?" And pointed towards the girl who's wearing white, right, the bride.
Yeah,
And I
exactly,
was like,
exactly.
"Sure, cool. How hard could it be, right?"
Oh my God.
So I did that, and it turns out I did a better job than the guy who had a regular job doing some other kind of banking, finance, boring desk
Love
job.
that. Yeah.
And then I thought, instead of making $150, which was still more than all my college and
Oh, and
friends were
way more
making
than
waiting tables,
a beer and tips.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was better. I could get the whole $1,000, and so
Nice.
I did convince my parents to let me take all of my bar mitzvah money that was left from buying drums and school, and buy a camera, because all you need is a
Nice.
camera, right? You couldn't
Yeah.
possibly need
Oh, of
thousands
course
and
not.
thousands, six figures worth of equipment. You just need a camera, right?
Yeah. They're not
So being a
expecting anything
little,
high fancy. Come on
yeah.
now.
So being wet behind the ears, I did that, and the race was on, because the first wedding I did on my own, I charged them a huge fee of $100.
Oh my God.
Um, and I mean, this $100 bill was huge. It was like green, and it was great. But it cost me 300, because after the camera and the mic and the lights and all the other stuff I had to rent, I had to pay someone to edit it, because I didn't have any way to edit it. Duh.
Oh no.
So
It's a learning experience though, so it's
yes,
not the
yes.
end of the world.
There's an end to the story. Is so I really didn't go to school for radio, television, film, cinema, all that kind of stuff. I went to the school of hard knocks,
Oh,
meaning,
absolutely. It's what most people do. Yeah.
yeah, I learned by taking a little bit of each of those photographers, whether it's framing or posing or pacing or any of those things, and kind of made each one my own. And I said, okay, I like this part of this. I definitely don't
Yeah.
like that part of that guy. And so now my giving back is, there's so many times I see, whether it's a kid who helps me, a schlepper, or who wants to get into the business,
Yeah.
or one of my sons now in school's friends who are in the art college, or film and cinema, and sometimes they know some technical things, or they think they know some technical
Yeah.
things.
When they're
They,
college kids, they think they know more than they actually do.
of course, and they may know some of the film stuff, but they just don't know how to, I want to say, get along. They don't know how to communicate, which is obviously
The
weird with
business
film and
side of
media.
things. Yeah.
They don't know business. And what's hugely lacking, and I'm sure you'll agree and everyone will agree, they're usually lacking common sense. It's just
Oh,
not.
yeah. Because their frontal medulla, or the medulla hasn't fully formed until 25, so they're a bunch of knuckleheads.
Yeah. So some of these articles, PDFs, whatever, that I've written now
Yeah.
are just, the stuff you don't learn in school,
Mm-hmm.
and the stuff you probably won't learn in school. And whether it's dealing with customers, or, as sales, right? You probably didn't envision yourself
Mm.
being a salesman, but you pretty much sell everything, right? Whether it's
Oh yeah,
yourself, the
yeah,
company, the podcast, the
yeah,
whole,
it's your thing. Yeah, absolutely.
being a small business person. So, I mean, I am definitely more than 50%, as a business owner, a salesperson, than
Oh, you
a kid.
have to be when it's your own business.
And I think people think, oh, I want to be a photographer or a drone pilot. I'll just buy a drone, and
Oh, it's never
I'm
that easy. Yeah.
99% technical, 1% sales. And then 6 months later, they wonder, how come I got no phone calls? Anyway,
Yeah.
so all
If you
those,
build it, they won't necessarily come. Exactly.
correct. So all of this current bent and seminars and whatever are all kind of in that way.
Love
So
it,
I
man.
still enjoy promotional films and testimonials and working with people, because this is
Hmm.
definitely, I'm sure you agree, a people business.
Oh,
And
absolutely. Before anything. Yeah, absolutely.
so, um, yeah, I like
That's
working with
wild.
people.
That's funny. You're a people person, and it's kind of helps
People
to be a
person.
people person. Exactly. So you've done cinematography, lighting, color grading, editing, brand storytelling, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
What is the best thing about being an entrepreneur versus, I mean, because you worked for the other photographers, you worked for the other videographers, you wanted to be the drummer for Billy Joel, for crying out loud. I mean, what is the best thing about being an entrepreneur? Because you do have kids too, so that's kind of always a thing too.
Yeah, that was tough. The best thing. Well, the best thing is you get to set your own hours.
Yes, which is very
There,
helpful when you have kids.
yeah, there is no limit to what you can earn or do on a project or where you can go on like a regular, I'll say 9 to 5 desk job, so to speak.
Yeah.
You have to be your butts in seats and you have to be there. However, the best thing, which is set your own time and schedule, is also the worst thing,
Oh my
which is you obviously have to be there. So I
God.
remember I have twins, and then 1 year so after had another one, and I remember my son coming to me, why aren't you at my little league games on Saturday? And I'm obviously doing
Yeah.
the weddings. Well, most people don't get married on Tuesday or Wednesday. If they did, I'd be a multimillionaire, but they usually get
Yeah.
married on Saturday. And, so I just looked up and I thought, wow, I should really, and through no great effort of my own, I went more towards corporate, which obviously is more 9 to 5.
Which
And,
is a Tuesday and Wednesday kind of
yeah,
photo shoot thing. Yeah,
correct.
exactly.
So I kind of not dropped out of that, but I've just done less and less. If someone calls me up, I'd be more than happy, but I don't actively market it.
Yeah.
So the best part is, being able to do, I don't say whatever you want, but if you want to work with, like we've had some restaurants, so if you want to work with a lot of food and close up and tabletop stuff, you can. If you want to
Choose
work
your
with,
destiny. Exactly.
yeah, exactly. So if you want to go after a certain market like music or whatever, I enjoy shooting bands and musicians or close-ups of the guitar or the drummer even.
Hey.
I love sitting in and I always fake, I can't play the drums, and they're tuning up the drum set, and I hit a drum or two, and all of a sudden like, oh yeah, get off, it's not a toy, whatever. And all of a sudden then I'll sit down and start playing, and they're just like, what? What happened? Are you
Surprise.
are you the
Yeah.
videographer? Are you the director? Or are you the drummer? Um, it's really bad
Surprise.
when you play better drums than the drummer. But anyway, so
Anyway, hey. Exactly. Yeah.
so that's always fun, getting to choose your the market or the content you want to produce.
We're going to take a quick break, hear from our sponsors, and get right back to the show. Love it. Now, on the flip side, what keeps you up at night besides the 3 kids?
What keeps you up at night? Well, the bad part about it is there is
Mm.
no limit. Find a good company, find
Yeah.
a good few clients, and obviously in the corporate world, unlike the wedding business, they're usually repeat business. That's
Mm.
good. The bad part that I'm sure you're alluding to, or a lot of people allude to, is you got to keep getting business. Whereas,
Yeah.
you sit at your desk, you come in tomorrow, and
There's more stuff for you to do.
there's more
Exactly.
stuff for you to do, and that paycheck is waiting for that nice little envelope pre-printed with
Yeah.
your name on it. So the good part, is like we said, do anything you want. You make all the money, so to speak, but the bad part is all the bills come in your name.
Exactly. And Uncle Sam likes to take the nice little cut out things too
Wait,
sometimes.
nice little cut.
A little
What's
cut.
your
It's,
account?
that's actually, it's more for that's what I never agree with. It's more for the entrepreneur than it is for like when you're in corporate. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my
Well,
god.
we feel it worse. It might not be more, as everyone always says.
That's true.
Oh,
That's true. When you think about it, it might be less, but it's like
yeah.
that's all I have, dude. You're taking
Yep.
more than. Come on, man. Come on, man. That kind of
Well,
thing. So,
over here in Trenton, the bridge, the more they make, the more they take, or something like that,
well,
right?
that
So,
is the world. What Trent makes, the world takes.
yeah,
That's what
I
Trent. That's
always read it differently.
yeah. I never get that right. I lived across. I lived across the bridge from that bridge, and in Yardley, and yeah, I never get it right. I think I got it right this time though. So what is the most important thing to carry with you all the time besides the video camera? You can't do the video camera. That's too easy.
What's the thing that I carry with me all the time, or important
Yeah.
to carry with you as
What's the most important thing to
motivation,
carry with you
inspiration?
all the time
The most important thing to carry with you all the time.
besides the video camera?
Yeah. Um, I don't know that it's a physical
Oh, you can
thing.
go as woo woo as you want to get on this, bud.
What is it?
You can get as woo woo as you want to get.
Okay. Um, I would say you have to keep up your confidence and motivation and
Mm,
inspiration, because,
yeah.
uh, especially in the beginning, you're going up against competition.
Mm-hmm.
Some competition could be better at the creative part, the storytelling part,
Mm-hmm.
the business and marketing part. You'll get clients, and then you'll have a great few weeks, and the highs, and then there's the lows. And if you
Very
don't,
manic. Yeah.
yeah, if you don't have that drive and motivation, whether it's listening to a business person on how to sell and feel good about the product that you deliver, or go to a museum or on a vacation to be inspired by the scenes of mountains or Caribbean or anywhere, or a concert or whatever, and just build up that, I'll call it, that creative juice bank of um, of inspiration. And I think it's tough.
It is.
All work makes Seth a dull man, right? So
Yeah, and it's hard to make me a dull man, but all work you have to kind of
yeah,
get inspiration and pull from
yeah,
inspiration and and in your case, get a lot of B-roll.
get a lot of B-roll. Yes,
Get a lot of
B-roll
B-roll. You
is
never know when you're gonna need that shot of that building for some strange, bizarre reason.
correct. Oh yeah, I always tell people and the new kids that B-roll I think is probably even more important than the
Yeah.
A-roll, because I can always cover a mess up, or on set I call it something different, a mess up, with B-roll, no matter what it is, whether it's
B-roll
audio
is a
or
godsend,
video.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
you don't want to buy. I mean, since you're a videographer, you shouldn't have to buy B-roll. You can do your own B-roll.
no, yeah,
Shooting,
shoot your own B-roll. Oh
you do
yeah,
your
if
own.
we're
Yeah.
B-roll to me is like super easy and free, because if you're moving a light, having the guys move something, the actors are still there. It's like, oh, look over there, do this, a close up of something. The subject, the object,
Yeah.
just their mannerisms, or if it's a model, whether it's a watch or a necklace or something. Just
Yeah.
you never know where you're going to need it.
Always grab everything.
Always grab everything, and always grab tons of B-roll, and the inside of the building, the outside of the building, the doorknob. Who knows what is
The
interesting?
doorknob. You'd be surprised. I laugh, but you'd be surprised. The doorknob comes in handy, or the hand on the doorknob. You never
Yeah.
know when, like, oh crap, I need a picture of a
Oh,
hand
even
on the
even if
doorknob.
I have plenty of people, CEOs on the phone, right before we're about to roll, and they're like, "Oh, I got to take this, whatever," and then they're like, "Wait, you're rolling?" And I'm like, "It's B-roll," and then close up of the phone, close they're typing on their iPad or something, or looking through their
Yeah.
schedule on their phone, and that's all great
Oh, it's great stuff.
B-roll
Yeah.
that saves my what when it comes to
You're a
editing.
tuckus. You're a tuckus.
Yep, absolutely, it
You
saves
know,
me so many,
headaches.
not just a reshoot, but embarrassment of they think I put it in to season it and make it great, and I'm really, I'm covering my butt.
You're like, oh, there's a
So,
gaff in there. We
or
need
if you
to
have to
fix
put
it.
words together, CO kind of makes a mistake, and you have to cover it and make them. Obviously, your job is to make them look good, so you have to make up a sentence with different pieces of sentences. But obviously, you can't use the visual, and B-roll
Because you don't want
saves the
to.
day.
Because a lot of times, jump clips work well on YouTube, not so much in
Yeah,
corporate. I mean, jump edits are great in podcasts. People are so forgiving with podcast edits. And there's a quick little jump cut. No one cares. Because
uh,
when you're listening to it, no one hears it, and when you see it, it's status quo now. That like, all right, they clearly
oh,
edited something there, no big deal. But
absolutely.
when you're not doing that style of video, then it's like you need to cover it with something.
Most people don't care. I still care, but yeah,
Oh,
but
anyway,
on social media, it's not. I don't know that it's as much as they don't
it's a
care.
style thing now,
It's a
actually.
style thing, and it's gone in a second. I mean, everything today is a flash in the pan. So
Yeah.
I think that's the part how it came into that. If you say something, whether it's true or not, and good or not, a good take, and you could just cut hard to the next thing, and all of a sudden it's like they have ADD, so they don't remember
Ooh,
what
what's
you
the
said
last
or that it
thing?
was a cut. So
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
that's that is a benefit to cutting up clips for social media, that
Oh, it's so much easier. Oh my god,
you
it's so
don't
much
have to
easier.
be as careful as you have to be doing a long format, or
Yeah.
something much more formal.
Formal, exactly. That's a good word for it. Yeah. And so people can find you over at cinexfilms.com.
Yes.
It will be
Yep.
spelled for you in the show notes, so don't worry about trying to figure out how to spell that. It's really not that hard. It's phonetic, but still. There'll be a link in the show notes for everybody. But Mark, where else do you hang out online? Are you big on LinkedIn or?
I have a series on LinkedIn now that I've been writing for 100 days straight.
Oh,
Uh,
Mazel. That's great.
I think we're at day 30 something, maybe almost 40
Keep
something.
going, buddy. That's a great.
Uh,
Yeah.
it ain't easy, but I
Work those
prefer.
muscles. Yeah.
Yeah, so just tips and tricks and things for students, for other video
Giving back. Yeah.
professionals, photographers, even those ad agencies or art directors that we hate or love to hate,
Love to hate.
um,
Yeah.
and to on how to work with people like us,
Mm-hmm.
how to get the
Mm-hmm.
most and how to get the best work out of a team.
Love it, man. Love
So
it,
LinkedIn
Mark.
is my current social media focus.
Oh yeah, it's a great place. I love it. So, Mark, thank you so much for being on the show. This is
Thanks so
great.
much,
Nice,
Seth.
nice and quick, and we'll see everyone next week.
That was a great show. If you're enjoying Entrepreneur's Enigma, please consider giving us a review in the podcast directory of your choice. Every review helps us reach new listeners. If you like Entrepreneur's Enigma, consider the other shows on the Marketing Podcast Network at marketingpodcast.net.